Good afternoon all. Last day we have learned about the concepts of GCD. Today we have a new concept, relatively prime numbers. If the GCD of two numbers is equal to 1, then the two numbers A and B are called the relatively prime numbers. Before going to relatively prime number concept, we have a theorem. Given two integers A and B, there exist integers x and y such that GCD of AB equal to XA plus YB. In other words, the GCD of the positive integers A and B is a linear combination of A and B. നമുക്ക് രണ്ട് നമ്പറിൻ്റെ GCD ഉണ്ട്. നമുക്ക് ആ രണ്ട് നമ്പറിൻ്റെ GCDനെ രണ്ട് നമ്പറിൻ്റെ ലീനിയർ കോമ്പിനേഷനായിട്ട് എഴുതാം. നമ്മളങ്ങനെ പ്രോബ്ലത്തിൽ ചെയ്തിട്ടുള്ളതാണ്. നമ്മൾ രണ്ട് GCD എടുത്തു, എന്നിട്ട് അതിന് ലീനിയർ കോമ്പിനേഷനായിട്ട് എഴുതി. അതിൻ്റെ തിയറാണിത്. Proof of the theorem. We have a collection of, let S be the collection of all positive linear combination of A and B. That is, we could write S as set of XA plus YB such that X and Y are integers and XA plus YB greater than 0. We have this, at least one of this A and B is not 0. We have, so we can assume that let A be not equal to 0. Now it can be positive or negative. If A greater than 0, then A can be written as 1 into A plus 0 into B, which is greater than 0. This value is A and this value is greater than 0. Hence A is an element of S. Since if A is less than 0, that is A is negative, then minus A is positive. Then minus A can be written as minus 1 into A plus 0 into B, and minus A is positive value, so it is greater than 0. Hence minus A is an element of S. So we have two cases, and in both cases, either cases, there will be an element of S. So S is a non-empty set of non-negative integers. Okay, so we have, therefore, by well-ordering principle of S contains at least one element D. Since D element of S, by definition of S, there exist integers x and y such that D equal to ax plus by. Now we have to show that D is the GCD of A and B. So we know the division algorithm, and by division algorithm there exist integers q and r such that A is equal to qd plus r, where 0 less than or equal to r less than d. So r can be written in the form r is equal to A minus qd, which is equal to A minus q into d. We written as d is the linear combination of A and B, then which is equal to XA plus YB, which is equal to 1 minus, we could write taken AS outside, so 1 minus QX into A plus minus QY into B. This time is minus QYB. If R greater than 0, this representation would imply that R is a member of S. Therefore, R equal to 0, so A equal to QD, or equivalently D divides A. Similarly, by division algorithm, there exist integers q1 and r1 such that b is equal to q1d plus r1, where 0 less than or equal to r1 less than d. Then r1 can be written in the form r1 is equal to b minus cd, which is equal to b minus q1 into xa plus yb. This is b minus q1t, r1 not cd, it is q1t, which is equal to b minus q1 into xa plus yb, which is equal to minus q1x into a plus 1 minus q1y into b. Now if r1 greater than 0, then this representation would imply that r1 is a member of S, contradicting the fact that d is the least integer in S. Therefore r1 equal to 0, so b equal to q1t, or equivalently d divides b. Thus D is a common factor of A and B. Now let C be an arbitrarily positive common divisor of the integers A and B. But C divides A and C divides implies that C divides XA plus YB. That is C divides D. Also C divides D implies that C is equal to modulus of C, which is less than or equal to mod D, which is equal to D. Thus D is greater than any other common divisor of A and B. Hence D is greater than any other common. D is the greatest common divisor of A and B. Therefore D is equal to GCD of AB. Now we have the concept of relatively prime integers. Prime numbers. Two integers A and B, not both of which them are 0, are said to be relatively prime, or another word, prime to each other if their greatest common divisor is 1. That is, if their GCD equal to 1. We have example 10 and 21. Both 10 and 21 are not prime numbers, but their GCD of 10 can be written as 2 into 5. 21 is 3 into 7. So they don't have any common divisor other than 1. So their greatest common divisor is 1. Similarly 15 and 28. Both are composite numbers. 15, but GCD of 15 28 is equal to 1. So they are relatively prime numbers. Now we have a theorem. Let A and B be integers, not both 0, then A and B are relatively prime if and only if there exist integers x and y such that 1 is equal to ax plus by. For the proof, we know the theorem. If D is the GCD, then we could write that ax plus by equal to D. So we have, let's assume that A and B are integers such that they are relatively prime. Then by definition, AB equal to 1. By our theorem, we have there exist integers x and y such that 1 is equal to ax plus by. So the theorem for one part, if it is relatively prime, then we have 1 is equal to ax plus by. That part is shown. Now we have to assume conversely, such that assume that there exist integers x and y such that 1 is equal to ax plus by. Conversely assume that there exist integers x and y such that 1 is equal to ax plus by. Let GCD of AB equal to D. Then by definition of GCD, we have D divides A and D divides B. Now D divides A and D divides B implies that D divides XA plus YB, which implies that D divides 1. So since D is a positive integer, the last divisibility condition forces that D is equal to 1. Hence GCD of AB equal to 1. So A and B are relatively prime. Now we have the corollary of the theorem. If GCD of AB equal to 1 D, then A by D and B by D, GCD of A by D and B by D equal to 1. We have, for the proof, we have GCD of AB equal to D. Then by the theorem, we have there exist integers x and y such that D is equal to ax plus by. So D equal to ax plus by, which implies that 1 is equal to, we have, this is B divides D by both terms. So D by D, which is equal to 1, x into A by D plus y into B by D. Since GCD of AB equal to D, D divides A and D divides B, hence A by D and B by D are integers. So by the theorem, 1 is equal to x into A by D plus y into B by D implies that A by D and B by D are relatively prime. Therefore, GCD of A by D, B by D equal to 1. Now we have one more corollary. If A divides C and B divides C with AB, GCD of AB equal to 1, then AB by C, then AB divides C, not by C, AB divides C. Let A divide C and B divide C. Then there exist integers R and S such that C equal to AR and C equal to PS. Since GCD equal to AB equal to 1, there exist integers x and y such that 1 is equal to xa plus yb. Now we can multiply the whole equation by c. That is c equal to 1 into c, which is equal to xa plus yb into c, which is equal to xac plus ybc, which is equal to xa plus c is equal to bs and yb into ar. So c equal to ar. We can take out the common term ab, so this is xs plus yr. So this xs plus yr is an integer, so it follows that ab divides c. Now we have one more theorem. If a divides bc and GCD of ab equal to 1, then a divides c. Since GCD of ab equal to 1, by theorem there are just integers x and y such that 1 is equal to xa plus yb. We can multiply the whole equation by c. We get c equal to 1 into c, which is equal to xa plus yb into c, which is equal to xac plus ybc. Since a divides ac and a divides bc, it follows that xa divides xac plus ybc, which is equivalent to saying a divides c. Now we have a problem. If GCD of AB equal to 1 and GCD of AC equal to 1, prove that GCD of ABC equal to 1, and second part, GCD of A plus B, A minus B equal to 1 or 2. Given that GCD of AB equal to 1. So we have there exist integers x and y such that 1 is equal to ax plus by. Also given that GCD of AC equal to 1. So there exist integers u and v such that 1 is equal to au plus cv. Now we have ax plus by equal to 1, which is also equal to au plus cv. So 1 is equal to, we can multiply the 2 1 time, ax plus by into au plus cv. So here we could write a into aux plus cvx plus byu plus the fourth term bcyu. Since aux plus cvx plus byu and yv are integers, from the above equation it follows that GCD of ABC equal to 1. This is some other integer, so we can think that it is like am plus bc into n. So this is also in the form of 1 is equal to x plus by. Now the second one, given that d equal to GCD of a plus b and a minus b, then we could say that d divides a plus b and d divides a minus b. D divides a plus b and d divides a minus b implies that d divides a plus b plus a minus b and d divides a plus b minus a minus b, the sum and difference, which implies d divides 2a and d divides 2b. Therefore d is less than or equal to GCD of 2a 2b, which is equal to 2 into GCD of ab, which is equal to 2. Since d is a positive integer, d less than or equal to 2 implies d equal to 1 or d equal to 2. Okay, only this much portion is today.